Just imagine for a second someone waiting to die. Now maybe that's a bit extreme, but as we start to get older, that's the mindset that we kind of get into. Oh, I've got a new ache or pain. I've got a new medication that I need to take to look after this problem. This is all just part of getting old. This is something that I just need to accept. And it's almost like we go through life, we're pretty much carefree, and then we get to a certain age and we start experiencing all these problems. And it's almost like a countdown timer gets turned on. And then as the birthdays go by, we just continue to focus on that countdown timer as if it's all inevitable. And ketogenic diets, especially the carnivore diet, mean that we no longer need to be so focused on that countdown timer. In a lot of ways, that countdown timer is now irrelevant. And in this video, I've got some important things I want to talk about. The first thing is the carnivore diet mistake that I wish I could reverse. And this is especially important for anyone who's just getting started with the carnivore diet. Following that, I've got an important message for everyone in the carnivore community. Just before we get started, guys, please do me a massive favor. Please click like and also please subscribe to the channel. This really helps out the channel and it enables me to be another voice out there talking about the carnivore diet. Let's get into it. So firstly, what are some of the things that can improve on a carnivore diet? I'm only speaking from personal experience here, and of course, your mileage may differ, but the things that have improved for me on the carnivore diet are, of course, I've lost weight, 34 pounds in total. I've been able to put on muscle much more easily. Also, I've managed to reverse gum disease. That means no more sensitive teeth and gums, no more bleeding gums, and no more bad breath. I've also reversed the arthritis I had in my left knee, which has improved everything day to day in my life. My mood and focus have greatly improved, as well as balance and strength issues I was experiencing on my right-hand side. And the stories I've heard in feedback on my YouTube channel are that people are experiencing similar improvements and an expansion of those. So what is that one carnivore diet mistake that I wish I could reverse? It's really simple. I wish I could go back in time to June 3, 2022 and start taking notes about everything I was experiencing, what a day in my life was like. Because one of the problems when you heal, when you no longer have arthritis, when you no longer have those issues with, say, gum disease or your balance or the way you think about things or anxiety levels, for example, when those improvements become the new baseline for you, it's very easy to forget how bad it was. Of course, you'll remember it was much tougher when I was suffering from arthritis, but it's very easy to forget exactly how difficult and painful it was. And it's really important to remember because it's important to constantly be reinforcing to yourself how far you've come. First, because it acts as a wedge against any temptation you may ever experience. Once you're on carnivore and fat adapted, you're going to have an unparalleled level of self-control. But if there is ever a time where you feel slightly tempted by something, it's always good to be able to fully remember how bad things were. And when you remember how bad things were, it's much easier to put into perspective. Is this piece of cake, is this ice cream, is this piece of bread really worth it? And the second reason it's important to remember how bad things were is so that you can understand how strong you are and actually how far you've come. So if I was just starting or getting ready to start the carnivore diet right now, here's what I would be doing. I would start keeping a journal. In that journal, I would regularly log my weight. I would regularly log my sleeping times, how long I sleep, when I go to bed, when I wake up, how I'm feeling when I go to bed, how I'm feeling when I wake up. Simple things as well, like how long does it take you to actually feel like getting out of bed once you wake up? Did you spring out of bed with energy? Did you just get up? Or did you have to lie there for 10 minutes before you had any desire to actually get out of bed? Log how you're feeling throughout the day. How do you feel in the late morning? How do you feel in the afternoon? What are your hunger signals like throughout the day? And this is a really important one. Log how you interact with other people. Because I'm 100% sure once you're full-time on the carnivore diet, your interaction and relationships will improve. And just before we finish up, guys, I've got an announcement that is super important. Starting June 19, Judy Cho is hosting a virtual carnivore summit. And this summit has some awesome speakers that you're going to want to hear from. Speakers like Bart Kay, Paul Mason, Sean Baker, Anthony Chafee, Nina Teicholz, Tim Noakes, and Ken Berry. There are at least 6 speakers every day, and it runs for 6 days, June 19 to June 25. It's totally free, and if you haven't registered already, head over to carnivoresummit.co, and I'll also leave a link below in the description. Guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Tim Noakes and Ken Berry. Tim Noakes and Kim Berry. Who's Kin? I'm not from New Zealand. Guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. In the next video.